We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Let them know. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 70 Lions.
Now here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Stay with your man. You go tight. You got
Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's taken on the 25. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28. A terrific run there by Penny. 41 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Mike 51, Mike 50. Check. Watch the slant.
Run for Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second and 11 now. Back to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
At the 45-yard line.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
36.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
A toss running left. This is Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mustang 19. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Fresno. Check 50, check 50.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger. Check, check. 49, check 49.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Check 4, check 4. Check. Bobcat.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 13, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught by Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Allen. They set up the screen to Penny. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm on. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, come on, now. Wide. Get wide. Rig alert.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Let's get that ball right here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
1st and 10 at the
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Dolphins 24, Jets 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Penny, the first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down now. Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check it back.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
QB's trash. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean, but it happened. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
57 the mic.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
On third down, it's Pollard, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Allen, and he finds Penny. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Jets.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Allen. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
First down, New York.
On the run, it's Penny. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Penny. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and goal from the 1. Another try for Penny. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
He's coming. We got double up. 19, Tiger.
Allen going to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Jets 18. Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
18 Cardinal. Mine's 59. Check.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Nike 18. 53. Mike 53. I got you, punk. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On play action, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.